I'm Chris Rice, Patty, Master Scuba Diver Trainer.
I'm CJ Rice, Dive Master.
I'd like to welcome you to Above and Below H2O. What you're about to see is done by trained professionals. Please do not attempt this on your own, especially if you've not had the proper training. It is extremely dangerous if you do not have the proper training.
Do not do this at home.
That's right. Do not do this. Let's go diving.
Above and Below H2O is brought to you by Part City, Distupers, Macaulay Siding and Windows, Maximum Sight Design.
Above and Below is about more than just scuba diving. We took a day excursion here. We are at Paddle in Tavernier, Chris and Betsy's establishment. We're taking a guided tour on paddle boards. Quite an interesting experience. What'd you think about it, CJ?
I really enjoyed it. We had a great time standing up, sitting, and even going on our knees. We actually had to lay on the board a couple times in some of the areas we went through.
Yeah, they took us up the main channel. We went upstream into the mangroves when we could stay on the board. And of course, we got to see such things as manatees. Check them out.
Manatee! Manatee, Sam! Manatees! That one's been hit by a prop. That's sweet!
Those boards aren't as easy to stand on as it looks. You've got the current, the waves, and of course all of your weight. We're top heavy anyway, so to keep maintaining your balance is not that easy.
They look like when they're not in the water. Airplanes. We saw one in the water today.
What was that? One of four when I got to fall off that board. Getting back on the board is another whole situation too. It doesn't work out as easily as getting off of it does. And as the day wore on, it seemed the harder it got to get back on that thing.
As we went later on, we finally did make it to the mangroves. We got to see some starfish. At the end of the mangroves, we actually ended up in this big old open area with nothing around. It's very peaceful and calm. We looked down the water, and there was a bunch of upside down jellyfish in the bottom. Something very interesting to see.
There's our tour guide. She was very concerned with keeping us all together. That current, yeah, the old current would absolutely get us. I think your wife had a real tough time keeping up with that current, didn't she, CJ?
Yeah, but in the end, she had a hard time with the paddling, but she figured it out. She got it going good and ended up keeping up with the group at the end.
There's another splash moment. I looked up to see those folks up on the bridge. They were talking to us, and over the edge I went. Once you knock your balance off, there's no recovering it, or not an easy way to recover it for me anyway.
The story went, they said, GoPro! He turned around, where? And fell.
And like to have never got back on the board. as you can see from this footage, it was not an easy thing. This was on our return visit, and I was tired. No sooner did I get standing up on the board again, and you'll see for yourself.
I think this paddleboard trip ended up being like a 2-hour trip. 1 hour going in, an hour coming back.
Yeah, it was. And going, like CJ mentioned, going through the mangroves were places that we had to physically get on our knees, lean back. The channel actually closed up on us very tight, and then it would open up to a nice big section. It was really interesting traveling through those mangroves. Yeah, paddleboarding's not been around very long. They're actually doing it in Chattanooga on the Tennessee River, and as you can see, I fell off again. That was the 4th time, I believe. But yeah, it's a fun sport, and I would strongly encourage you, if you're down in the Keys at Key Largo, go see Betsy and Chris at Paddle down in the Tavernier community. We had a blast, and we sure like to thank them for the fun afternoon that they allowed us to experience.
You'll notice when you go there, you'll see different paddle boards. There's actually several different styles, shapes. You can also have inflatable paddle boards. So they sell. They're actually a paddleboard shop there. They sell their own paddle boards. So you decide that you want to take up the sport. They can custom fit you with a board that fits your abilities.
Be sure to tell them that Chris and CJ from Above and Below sent you.
Hey, guess what? You can tweet us. Tweet me at Above and Below CJ.
You can tweet me at Above and Below CR.
Keep tweeting. Tweet, tweet.
Changing your own motor oil can save you money and time, but it can also be messy. From the moment the drain plug comes out until the last quart is added, it's anyone's guess where the oil will land. Keep it clean, quick, and easy with an oil change kit from Part City Auto Parts, on sale for $5, including shop towels, a funnel, drain pan, and hand cleaner.
Cumberland Auto Parts, 718 West Avenue, Crossville, and 6149 South York Highway, Clark Range. Your Part City Auto Parts store.
Part City.
Hello, I'm Harry McCulley with McCulley Siding and Windows. Now ladies, I know you're all about your home looking its best. Whether it's replacement windows, siding, vinyl deck and railings, redecorating your kitchen or bathroom, or adding your own beautiful Better Living sunroom. At McCulley's, we know what you like and offer exclusive quality products and professional installation by our certified installers. Come see our showroom or go to McCulleySiding.com. Remember, we make home improvement easy. McCulley Siding and Windows, Crossville, Tennessee.
Need a website for your business? Maximum Site Design. Complete web design responsive with all current devices, desktops, smartphones, and tablets. With our SEO experience, we will move your business website to the top of the search engines. Visit us at MaximumSiteDesign.com. This is our second night dive site. This is on the Molasses Reef. You'll notice we see a lot of lobsters. Lobsters come out at night. They're feeding along the reef. Of course, we are in John Pennekamp National Marine Sanctuary, so they don't feel as threatened when they see divers. Jellyfish. Just amazing what you can see when your light hits it in the night dives.
During the day, the jellyfish wouldn't be as easily to be seen as they are at night. The night time, you get to use your flashlights and it reflects off of it. During the day, that sun doesn't hit them as well where you can see them.
Notice the colors. Taking our video lights with us, it really brings out the color. The coral is really vibrant and beautiful. And more lobster, spiny lobster. Sure would be good on our plate, wouldn't it, CJ?
Just wait, he'll come out of that protected zone, he'll be on a plate.
southern stingray. He was bedded down for the evening, and along comes some rude divers. Videotape him and flashlight him. And he is gone. Of course, is that stingray something we should really be worried about, CJ? What do you think?
Well, stingrays have those barbs at the tail that are quite dangerous, but they actually only use those barbs for a last resort. If they feel like they're threatened, they put in a corner, they feel it's going to be their end of their life, then they'll use it. But besides that, they won't use it.
The lobster back in there, and those beautiful colors in that coral. We saw quite a bit of life at night. The ocean actually changes. Look here, here's a squid. You don't see very many of these. Followed this fellow for quite a while. Very neat animal. Notice how he uses his skirt around the edges to move himself around in the water. Looks very similar to a cuttlefish. Of course, we don't push on him too much. We stay our distance and respect him so he doesn't feel threatened. It's really enjoyable just to kick back and watch the marine life.
He'll know if he's threatened. He'll ink, and then he'll be gone.
No colors on that coral in front of him. He almost blends in, doesn't he? You really see his skirt there, real good. Marvel in creation. Followed him for quite a while.
You can definitely tell he hasn't saw a lot of divers before. He's not in a real big hurry to get away, but he looks like he's kind of curious at the same time.
Sure it's not a deer in the headlight look with that 1800 lumen of light hitting him. And we let him go about his way. We're going to check out another species of animal. As some other divers' lights get our attention, they've got something interesting over here. We're going to go see what they've got. Ah, someone's on the midnight feast.
That would be a green turtle, a green sea turtle. And why is he green?
I don't know, CJ. Why is he green?
Because he's green on the inside. He's an environmentally friendly green sea turtle.
So, is he your friend?
Not my friend, he's your friend.
No, that's a pretty good shot of him, but I'm not a real big fan of turtles. They got that serrated beak. They can sure do a number on you if they get a hold of you. This guy here was probably 2 foot across. He's pretty good size.
That means he roughly was probably a teenager then. It was not that old of a turtle.
Yeah, he wasn't too concerned about us. I was really surprised that the lights didn't bother him. There were several other divers around him. He wasn't really disturbed by us at all. That night dive was about 45-minute night dive, and it was absolutely packed with wildlife. We saw a lot of interesting things during that dive. A lot of fun down there at John Penny Camp. It's a great place to go dive. Sure encourage all of you to get a chance. Go down there and see Captain Dan on the visibility. Go down there and check out John Penny Camp Coral Reef Sanctuary. Really a nice place, full of life. Hang around, we'll be back in a minute.
There are many different species of octopi. Do you know how long they live?
Changing your own motor oil can save you money and time, but it can also be messy. From the moment the drain plug comes out until the last quart is added, it's anyone's guess where the oil will land. Keep it clean, quick, and easy with an oil change kit from Part City Auto Parts, on sale for $5, including shop towels, a funnel, drain pan, and hand cleaner.
Cumberland Auto Parts, 718 West Avenue, Crossville, and 6149 South York Highway, Clark Range. Your Part City Auto Parts store.
Part City.
Hello, I'm Harry McCulley with McCulley Siding and Windows. Now ladies, I know you're all about your home looking its best. Whether it's replacement windows, siding, vinyl deck and railings, redecorating your kitchen or bathroom, or adding your own beautiful Better Living sunroom. At McCulley's, we know what you like and offer exclusive quality products and professional installation by our certified installers. Come see our showroom or go to McCulleySiding.com. Remember, we make home improvement easy. McCulley Siding and Windows, Crossville, Tennessee.
Crossville Scuba Center. If you're into scuba diving or want to get into the sport, we have all the equipment to get you started. From masks, fins, and snorkels to regulators, VCs, and wetsuits, we have everything you need to make your scuba experience the best it can be. Crossville Scuba Center, 931-456-0128.
There are many different species of octopi. You've got the great giant Pacific octopus, who lives up to 5 years, and the smaller species can live up to 3 years.
CJ, we sure did have a lot of fun putting these shows together, didn't we?
Sure did. We saw a lot of cool fish, been a lot of cool places.
Yeah, we were in Penny Camp for about 10 days?
Yeah, give or take a couple.
Yeah, we did a lot of filming, a lot of diving about every day, except for a couple dives. We did some surface excursions. We're always looking for new places to go. Matter of fact, our next show is going to be filmed in Bonaire. We're fixing to take off and go down to Bonaire in the Caribbean. It's outside of Venezuela. Do some filming there and show you some absolutely stunning diving and also some interesting stuff from the shore. We really like taking these trips, don't we, CJ?
We sure do. Hey, we're almost like Mike Rowe. We need your help. We need to know where you would like to see us go.
Yeah, we, the only thing that keeps us on the air and keeps us going is you guys. And so let us know. Communicate with us. Tell us what you'd like to see, where you'd like us to go. Now this trip was in Key Largo, John Penny Camp. We checked out the wrecks, of course. We went to Key West and dove the Vandenberg. We dove the Spiegel, the Duane, and the Benwood, the city of Washington in Key Largo. And we also dove about 4 of the different reefs. We did Snapper Ridge, we did Pickles, we did Dry Rocks. What else? We did Molasses.
We did the Winch Hole, French Reef, and Carey's Fort. There's several.
You know, there was a bunch of diving. And then, of course, as you saw at the beginning of the show, we didn't just dive. We also went to the Turtle Sanctuary there in Key Largo. Did a little bit of footage there. Of course, it didn't make it off the cutting room floor. The chair saw to it for that. But it was interesting. We got to meet some neat people and seeing folks that are really trying to save the animals on this planet that we share.
We've got to see several cool things, experienced several different things. We've met several different people down at the dive facility. We've got several friends, but there's also many other places we can go and dive. Florida's not just the only place that has beautiful salt waters. As the next episode we'll see from Bon Air. Bon Air is outside the United States, but it's also got its own secrets.
Yeah, it's a neat place. We're also going back to the Keys. If any of you who watch the shows would like to accompany us and dive some of these sites with CJ and I, we're going back in April in 2015. We'd love to have you tag along. Be sure to get in touch with us.
Now, just what you saw in the videos this year, that doesn't mean that it's going to look the same. Every year there's difference. I mean, you always see different animals. The growth, coral grows an eighth of an inch a year, so that the coral around you will change.
And to the wildlife, like the shark. That shark won't be there next year. There might be another shark there, a bigger shark, just like the green sea turtle that you saw in our last clip from the night dive, or the squid. You just never know what you're going to see. It's an awful big ocean, and those fish are always moving around, and so are the mammals, never staying in one place. And this next creature we're going to see here in a minute, he's always on the move. We actually saw him on 2 different dives, and it's actually, you never know. You just never know what you're going to see. Each dive is different. Of course, that shark, that was really neat. You notice he's heading away from us. He's not interested in checking us out at all.
I remember that dive quite well. There was actually a pair of black-tip reef sharks there. I was getting as close as I could to them, but all they wanted to do is give me the tail fin. They did not want me anywhere near them.
Now, can you see it? Do you see it? What is it? It blends in, doesn't it, CJ?
It sure does. It's a master of camouflage. This is something that you don't get to see very often. I actually didn't get to experience this on this dive, but the footage is just amazing.
Yep, it's an octopus, and as you can tell, he's not real camera friendly. He's very shy. Several of us followed him around. We saw him a couple times on this dive. Actually, one of the dive masters ran him out from underneath a coral wall on the other side. Not real sociable. He just didn't want to be messed with by the divers.
Sad thing is, octopuses actually do not get to live that long. Once they lay their eggs or deposit their sperm, they go off and die several weeks later.
Yeah, I think it's only about two years that they live, thereabouts. 2 to 3 years, not very long. It doesn't even matter if they're in captivity or in the wild. Their lifespan is relatively short. Very intelligent animals, though.
Yeah, if they're in captivity, they actually have to have toys to keep their mind stimulated. At the aquarium in Chattanooga, we put them their food in a jar just so they can figure out ways of being able to get their food out, so it keeps them alive and stimulated.
Hey, y'all be sure to be in touch. Let us know what you think about all this. Come back in 2 weeks and see our Bon Air trip. Check us out on Facebook, Perfect Reflection Scuba, or Above and Below H2O.
Changing your own motor oil can save you money and time, but it can also be messy. From the moment the drain plug comes out until the last quart is added, it's anyone's guess where the oil will land. Keep it clean, quick, and easy with an oil change kit from Part City Auto Parts, on sale for $5, including shop towels, a funnel, drain pan, and hand cleaner.
Cumberland Auto Parts, 718 West Avenue, Crossville, and 6149 South York Highway, Clark Range. Your Part City Auto Parts store.
Part City.
I'm Harry McCulley with McCulley Siding and Windows. Now ladies, I know you're all about your home looking its best. Whether it's replacement windows, siding, vinyl decking railings, redecorating your kitchen or bathroom, or adding your own beautiful Better Living sunroom. At McCulley's, we know what you like and offer exclusive quality products and professional installation by our certified installers. Come see our showroom or go to McCulleySiding.com. Remember, we make home improvement easy. McCulley Siding and Windows, Crossville, Tennessee.
Need a website for your business? Maximum Site Design. Complete web design responsive with all current devices, desktops, smartphones, and tablets. With our SEO experience, we will move your business website to the top of the search engines. Visit us at MaximumSiteDesign.com.
Above and Below H2O is brought to you by Florida State Parks. Enjoy swimming, hiking, birding, picnicking, and more at Florida State Parks. From hidden beaches to historic landmarks, there's something for everyone. Discover the real Florida at 171 Florida State Park and Trail locations. Visit us online at www.floridastateparks.org.
Do you do Facebook? Find us on Facebook at Above and Below H2O. Then like us. Get to know more about the show. Ask us questions there.
Or if you'd like to learn more about scuba diving, got questions about it, or would like to take classes, find us on Perfect Reflection Scuba on Facebook. I'd like to take a moment and talk to you families. Some 10 years ago, our son, CJ, who you've met in the show, said to us, let's learn to scuba dive. So we did it as a family. It drew us closer. It was a protection for our kids. It was a wonderful opportunity as our kids were coming up through those teenage years to draw close to them and get to know them. So I'd like to encourage you families to think about it. It's a wonderful sport, a great way to spend time together as a family.